Group B game, there the scores so far today. Senegal eventually demolished Egypt, and Guinea were on the wrong end of another hammering. This is, as I've said, a Group B game. Remember that in each of the two groups, when the single round robin is over, the top 4 teams progress to the quarterfinals. That's the knockout stage. Nigeria and Senegal are through, 4-0, that's undisputed. But there are 2 places remaining and 3 teams chasing those 2 places. Earlier today, Egypt lost to Senegal, so their record is 2 wins, 2 losses. Mozambique have played 3 and won 1. So if they win this one, they will equal Egypt's record, and at the same time they would eliminate the DR Congo, because the Congolese would be 0 and 4. However, if the DR Congo win, they would have the same record as Mozambique, but would go ahead on them against them on the countback. I'm Roy Birch, and with me is former Czech Republic national team player Teresa Brantlova. Teresa, it's a do-or-die game.
This pressure, there could be a pressure a bit on team of DR Congo in this game, because playing a do and die games, it's always a key games at the tournaments, because it either sends you home or stay, and it will be interesting to see how DR Congo is going to manage that, a little pressure on them. I think this game is absolutely open, because both teams have better games and worse games. But what I liked on DR Congo, that they're really improving every game. And it seems like in yesterday's game against Senegal, which they lost only by 7 points, they have found their phase, but they need to play in today's game, because they have an advantage in their high, and if they're gonna use it in their favor and play loads of high-low and be aggressive on the board, they could easily grab that win in this game. Opposite way, Mozambique needs to play fast. If they want to overcome DR Congo, they have to play fast, because the high of a Congo could be as well disadvantage in terms of a transition offense and defense. So we'll see how both teams gonna cope with these strategies.
The first time we've had any real pressure on the qualification situation here. And as ever, we will stand for the national anthems. First of all, the DR Congo national anthem. So if there are any students of history and geography out there, the DR Congo, formerly known as Zaire, and as far as I know, Mozambique, always been Mozambique. Anyway, if the DR Congo win today, they play Guinea tomorrow and must be favourites in that, having watched Guinea get absolutely thrashed by Nigeria about half an hour ago. And Egypt playing Mozambique. We could be up for a three-way tie with one team being eliminated on countback. Anyway, first things first, DR Congo have got to win today to keep any possibility of qualification. If they lose, they go 0-4 and they are gone no matter what happens tomorrow. Mozambique, they arrived late at the tournament. They got here just in time to play their first game. They didn't look that impressive in their first game, but then again, they had a long, long journey. And you have to say, both teams have improved as the tournament has progressed, none more so than the DR Congo taking Senegal, the perennial champions, very, very close indeed. They're the Mozambique lineup, and we must look out for number 11, Leila Dong, their leading scorer on 17 points a game and leading rebounder on 7.7 points a game. There she is, the number 11. A lot revolves around Leila. The DR Congo, their leading scorer is number 15, Morango Madiri, leading scorer at 10 points a game. There she is, but just look out for the number 14. It's Bernadette Ngoesa. She really, to my mind anyway, she really was the spark that helped them get so close to Senegal. 12 points in that game there, and she'd hardly featured in the tournament before that. Now, she's, I don't think I'm being impolite, she's a big girl, and she doesn't look to be in the best condition, but if the coach can manage her court time, then she could pose real problems, not just for Mozambique, but for any other team that they play if they make the knockout stages. Remember, they've got Guinea tomorrow, so they should be pretty comfortable about that. And Mozambique, they've not got the most comfortable game tomorrow. It's Mozambique against Egypt tomorrow. There she is, the number 14 for DR Congo, Muja Bernadette Ngoesa. Look out for her.
Yeah, I would also mention number 12, Muganza Nyota. I was very impressed with her performance on the board, offensively and defensively. I think she's one of that players who's not really shining by points, but the work she does for her team is just incredible, and I think she's going to be a key player as well. She's getting quite a few minutes, and she's averaging 8 boards so far at this tournament. As I already mentioned, it will be important for Mozambique to play a quick transition offense, but without mistakes as well. And Leila Dong, she would have to use her power and aggressivity to push the big players of DR Congo away from the basket and allow them to grab easy rebounds. So I think we have a quite interesting game ahead, and I'm pretty looking forward to see who's gonna grab this important win.
Yeah, the players had a day off yesterday. In fact, everybody had a day off yesterday, including the commentators, so they should be fully rested and very, very determined. This game is all about qualification. Just to remind you, if DR Congo win, then we will go into a 5th game still not knowing who the 2 teams to accompany Senegal and Nigeria from this Group B will be. Coach Nazir Saleh there. Sure, he's got his players suitably motivated. And Coach Papa Kayonde here, coach to DR Congo. This is when the coaches get dry mouths. It's called cotton mouth in the trade. So here we go. It is DR Congo in white against Mozambique in, well, I'll call it red. And it is Mozambique who gets first touch. the business end of this tournament. And right on cue, it's Ngoyasa grabs the first rebound. 9 is Nyesa Teba, leading assist player number 9. And it's the DR Congo get us rolling. Not the softest shot off the glass I've ever seen, but it counts. And Mozambique can't respond.
You can see really aggressive defense from DR Congo these first minutes of the game. It's such important to put aggressivity on since first minute, because it allows Mozambique team to get comfortable in this game.
Well, I'm trying to cast my mind back to their first 3 games, the DR Congo, and I can't remember them putting anything like as much aggression in it as they did in the first 30 seconds of the game here. They mean business. Just ask Senegal about that. And also, it's pretty good defense from Mozambique, but they commit the first foul of the game, and we have the first 2 foul shots.
Yeah, Tamara Serra has been in a great defensive position, but unfortunately the help didn't come on time for Gosan Munju to receive that ball and just turn it to the basket. That's going to be that advantage, that high advantage for DR Congo I mentioned earlier. And they also are a team who's really using high-low situations really well as well. When one of the players are on the foul line and the other one is posting up down in a low position. Such effective when you have a high team.
And Ngoyasa misses the second, but she got the first 3-0 DR Congo. And she's already bathed in sweat. And I tell you what, that comes from a very aggressive warm-up period. Oh, almost a foul. That's a travel. Yeah, it's a double dribble actually, so whatever, it's a turnover. Turnover there by Lilian Ventura. Well, it looks to me as though Mozambique have decided to sit back in a zone and say, go on then, try and shoot over us. That's a wonderful pass, almost volleyball. And the first foul by number 14, Bernadette Ngoyasa. She cannot afford to get into early foul trouble.
It's just a pleasure to watch Leila Nong when she receives the ball. With what favor and what will she's attacking that basket. She has that aggressivity. If she would have go just sloppy to the basket, that would have been probably turnover, but because she's really been pushy and aggressive, she has forced DR Congo to commit a foul.
Well, I always tell young players to remember a few things on the foul line. Wave bye-bye to the ball, float it in, that's another one, and that's exactly what Leila Dong did there. So just 2 gone, only 1 point separating these teams, 2.2 minutes that is. Rebound by Makambo Madiri, another key player for the DR Congo. Wow, wild pass.
I think a bit of disadvantage for Mozambique's zone defense could be that rebounding, because it's one of the hardest things when you're playing zone to match up with players after the shot has been released. And if they are such big, it will be very important how much they're going to box them out.
That's a held ball. Possession, DR Congo. So they're putting the ball on the floor rather early, and Mozambique well aware of the threat she poses. End line ball, DR Congo.
Man now.
The rebound from Mozambique is Odila Mafanela.
Great.
And great offense on the break there. Mozambique edge in front.
And Annabella Costa has been performing very well and quite consistent in this tournament as well. She's just a key element from the point guard position to her team. She's creating positions for her teammates, making them better, and she's going to spend loads of time in today's game on the court.
Well, Mozambique doing a good job at protecting their baseline there, but a thigh winning, I think it was a blocking foul.
Man-to-man defense from Mozambique, so that means their coach Nasir Saleh is trying to change the rhythm quite often.
And that's super boxing out despite the problems that Mozambique have had on their zone. Very edgy start to this key game.
Zone defense from Mozambique. No, it's such good to see it from this team because it just allows DR Congo to get comfortable offensively, and it's up to your point guard every time to observe that and spot that and just say that to her teammates. Look, now we're playing against a zone or we're playing against man-to-man.
Yeah, smart coaching from Nasir Saleh. For ball protection from Nguesa. Not particularly good fast break play from Mozambique. So a nervous start, let's say, from both teams. And Annabella Costa, the leading assist player for Mozambique at 4.3 assists a game, says, let's calm things down a bit. They're back in the zone.
From Nongya Myunju, pardon, from Mafanela Delia, just to cut the offense of DR Congo.
Well, no eye contact there with that pass, and it was easily read. So too that one. Mistakes galore here in this key game in Group B. The first team to settle down will give the other team huge problems. Well, DR Congo go back in front. And 2 points there from Butila Makiezi. And the steal. Yeah, good decision, slow it down. Lovely pass, but deflection. There is a great deal of anxiety here, and we have the first timeout of the game, and he's been called by the Mozambique coach, Nasir Saleh. Here's Coach Saleh.
Tu inicias aqui, iniciando aqui, uma frente pare. Quem é que vai iniciar aqui? Iniciou o Odélia aqui, Tamar aqui, Tanush aqui. Se tu passares a bola aqui, a Odélia vai buscar a Tanush aqui, vai cá para cima. Outro bloqueio. Mantemos sempre o triângulo. Se tu desviares 3 quartos, vai fazer VCAT dentro.
Well, we're halfway through this first quarter, and the DR Congo narrow 5-4 lead. Viewers will forgive me for if I keep repeating what's on this game. If the DR Congo win, then we will go into day 5 tomorrow with 2 places still up for grabs in this Group B. If Mozambique win, then the DR Congo will be eliminated with 1 game to play. And that game tomorrow against Guinea will be, well, let's say, not very interesting. But if DR Congo can get a win, then tomorrow will be very, very tense indeed. Here we go after the timeout. Mozambique trailing by 1. Good hands from Mambiena Tabor. Both teams have got a little support here, and there's an offensive foul. Foul against Mozambique's Akila Mubakwin. A little early to start talking about leading scorers, but almost inevitably Leila Dong is leading scorer for Mozambique. She's got all their points.
Again, we see that Coach Salah has decided to play zone defense against DR Congo's offense. And let's see if they can play that high-low position. It's important against zone to move the ball and then do some cuts without the ball as well to move the defense. That's what DR Congo is struggling so far.
Well, DR Congo have got to recognise the fact that their big girl, Ngoesa, is being double-teamed every time she gets the ball in the low post. So someone's free.
Someone needs to cut, and she just shouldn't dribble the ball. She's first.
Oh, that was a wonderful pass. Shame it's not an and one as well. 15 will go to the foul line. Tamara Seda. And there is a provisional substitution request. So Seda's got to hit the second to take a break. No problem with the first. Won't leave the court for the moment. But Mozambique get the offensive rebound and it's swatted away. It is a hell of a battle in there on the boards.
And it's a great Nguzu Mafuta. Let's just kill that from long distance. It's such important to hit some of those shots as well in the game.
Now that will really hurt DR Congo. They should have control of their boards with their size.
But they all collapsed on the ball and they just left the perimeter players wide open.
Again the steal, and again the turnover. You can taste the tension. Well, you certainly can, because first of all, you've got to catch the ball. DR Congo making subs. Yeah, the big girl's going out. Ngoesa, her court time has to be managed very carefully. But they're still in the man-to-man, DR Congo. Leila Dong from three-point range. The easiest rebound of the game so far. Drops into the hands of Mambayana Deba. Good steal, good hands, good recognition, and on the break, no problem with the layup. Odelia Afanila. And this time, the timeout request is made by the DR Congo coach, Papa Kayande. His team trailing by 5 with just under 3 to go in the first.
Yeah, we see that Mozambique is using that quickness because they are way shorter. That means they are more mobile as well. And they're just trying to deflect every ball and doesn't give any second free for the DR Congo players to breathe on the court. Great aggressivity in defense.
And smart coaching from Mozambique coach Nasir Saleh. The mixing up of the defense is really giving DR Congo a problem.
Donc regardez les deux au même moment. Regardez les deux au même moment. Même la meneuse, Natacha, quand tu fais ça, il y a la possibilité que la balle entre directement ici ou pas.
What's your French like, Teresa?
My French, I understand a bit more than I speak. But what I could have probably guessed that the Congo's coach, Papi Kakunde, has said to his players is that as soon as they get the ball on the high post, they must look down on the other big to be dangerous, and also the wing has to be in a position in the short corner because Mozambique's players, as soon as one center gets the ball, go double. So there's no need to really dribble against it, and it just needs that quick look and quick pass.
Again, the pass is read and intercepted, and then the fumble. Now we have a 3-on-1. They must score, DR Congo, and they failed to do so. And once more, Mozambique get the rebound. The Both teams having problems dribbling at the moment. But Leila Dong straight to the hoop. Direct.
She just has spotted that little space between those two DR Congo big players. And again, such aggressive penetration. That could really work in today's game because DR Congo's big players are a bit slower. And Leila is using that advantage.
Well, one thing that DR Congo might employ, from my point of view anyway, is they have the size advantage. So let's try and run at them. But if you do run at them, then you've got to have some poise in the front court. First of all, you've got to get the rebound, the defensive rebound, and then you've got to run. If you don't know what the defense is, get there before it sets up. Now there's an offensive rebound for DR Congo, and the rebounder is fouled.
Yeah, and we see now Nyanta Muganza again being very effective on the board as she's been last couple of the games.
Muganza, their leading rebounder at 8 a game. And simple out of bounds play. And they've got to make it pay now. Again, trying to get the ball into an inside player by floating it in.
You know, I tell you something, Roy, it's a great offense, but they just don't execute it well. And that's definitely the key to success, that they have to make a pass.
They're very predictable, aren't they? I mean, every pass inside could, or maybe, preceded by a fake first. And the three-pointer gives Mozambique a 15-5 lead. 3 there from Cantiro Pinto, the 17-year-old, the youngest player on their team. And another turnover by DR Congo. Is looking bad at the moment for the team that has to win. If Mozambique lose, then they still have another possibility of making the quarterfinals tomorrow. But if DR Congo lose, then they have no chance tomorrow, even if they slaughter Guinea by 200 points.
Great pressure. That's the way DR Congo has to play. They have to put their energy level high to force Mozambique to make some errors.
And making Mozambique take a long time over their offense now. That's much better defense. Late in the shot clock, they've still got to play D. That's the shot he's blocked, and now here we go on the break for DR Congo. Got to score, wait for it, and they do so. Good trailing play there. That's more like it from DR Congo. And they've stepped up the intensity on defense, but don't allow Leila Dong to penetrate like that. Well, she did penetrate, but she missed. Well, you can tell there's an awful lot on this game because everybody is prepared to dive on the floor, lose a bit of skin on their knees and elbows. And it is Mozambique possession and line. Here we have a stack on one side of the floor. Need to be well organised. And the foul on the penetrating player.
It's been a quite easy penetration from Mozambique, Shania Pinto, and brave as well, considering she's only 17 years old. But the defense needs to move their feet first, because it's first responsibility of defensive players to guard your player, not just rely on the help of your teammates.
Second is good. First free throw, she moved her feet slightly. Another thing to remember on a foul shot, stay in your own footprints. That's what she did the second time, and she scored. 40.5 seconds remaining, first quarter, and it's a 9-point lead for Mozambique. Things looking a little gloomy for DR Congo, but early days. Well, they put a high post player in there. She didn't look where she was passing. Good hands to stop the break.
Mafanella has a bit rushed that fast break. This has been a great return from DR Congo's player.
That's better defense on the out of bounds. Is Leila Dong. Good rebound. DR Congo's number 12, Muriel Nyota. Shot clock being turned off at the end of the first period. the must-score situation, and that is a shooting foul. Well, small consolation for DR Congo there. They've got a chance to eat into this 9-point deficit.
Bolonga, if she would have made that layup, that probably would have counted in. So it's such important in these games to make an open layups.
It's an offensive foul being called. I thought she was going to the line. Now that's a push. Well, Layla Dong is looking around in amazement because she is adamant that it was she who was pushed.
And she's not happy about this call because she has committed second foul now, and there's a second big from Mozambique's team committing 2 fouls.
Surely,
Seda included.
Surely, with 3 seconds to go, either the coach has got to tell her to just stay clear of anything, or he's got to take her out. He does not want the 3rd foul. DR Congo in possession with 3.1 seconds to go in the first quarter. Stay clear of foul trouble. Layla Dong, number 11. There she is, one-on-one. Don't foul. Oh, that's...
That's been close, let's say.
It was close. 0.7 of a second. Now we're going to get a buzzer beater. It's going to go in, and that's it for the end of the first quarter. So DR Congo 7, Mozambique 16 in a game that DR Congo simply have to win. Well, it started off pretty brightly for DR Congo. They led 5-4. But then, well, this is what this tournament is all about. Who's going to Spain next year? Johnny comes marching home again. Possibly the theme tune for 2018 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Very catchy. And for the 16 teams who make it there, or 15 teams rather, who join Spain, the hosts, that'll be a wonderful tournament. Watching highlights of the first 10 minutes so far, in a game that DR Congo cannot afford to lose.
It's been quite impressive performance from Mozambique, to be honest to say. Their defense and their changes in defense as well, from playing zone defense into man-to-man, then back to zone defense, is just causing a bit issues with DR Congo's offense when they really have to communicate what defense Mozambique is using against them to set their offense. Now, what I see a big issue is that Mozambique needs to manage their fouls, especially their big players. Both key big players of this team has committed 2 fouls so far. And, you know, Congo is such a high team, and Mozambique can't really compete with them without their bigs.
Yeah, 2 players being highlighted. Nguersa, number 14 for DR Congo, on 1 foul. And the other one, Layla Dong for Mozambique, on 2 fouls. Still on court, Layla Dong. That's okay as long as she doesn't pick up her 3rd, and that's a relatively easy score for Mozambique, who extend their lead now to 11. No, that's not what DR Congo need. They do not need off-balance shots with no rebounders there. Good hands. DR Congo are doing a reasonable job on defense, but it's their offense that is lacking at the moment, and all credit to Nazir Saleh, coach of Mozambique. He has posed the problems by this alternating defense. Layla Dong slips. Oh, what a recovery! What a recovery from Layla Dong. Well, she fell, she slipped, fell, still grabbed the ball. There may have been an inkling of a backcourt there.
I think she's the type of player at this tournament that I've never seen her to take it easy or relax. She's always 100% ready in a game.
But it's low in the shot clock now for Mozambique. No backcourt there. Shot clock on 2. Don't foul.
Nope.
Well, the shot was away, but it was after the shot clock buzzer went. Nice jump shot from Layla Dong, all to no avail. Good defense from DR Congo.
offense against a 2-on-2 defense.
Layla Dong again, the rebound. DR Congo needs some leadership now, and Layla Dong, she's providing it, but for the other team. Well, the last thing Layla Dong should do is glare at the official. Oh, that's an impossible pass. There was a player free on the break, but not the one that the ball went to. She wasn't anywhere near open. It's a game of possession, this. You can't score if you ain't got the ball.
Yeah, as a point guard, you want to control the rhythm of the game as well. You try to push that quick, but as you just said, that must be a bit, at least possible, passing lane, but it wasn't, because it was great recovery from Mozambique team.
Inline ball, DR Congo. At last, and a left-handed layup makes it a 9-point game. Now, DR Congo have got to do it on defense.
Hard hatch on the screen.
Well, the crowd have woken up here. That's a, well, I was about to say it's a lovely back door, but it slipped through the hands.
That's been a great look as well from Mukubakin.
Now, apologies if there is an element of bias in our voices, but we do like to see close games, and we do like to see tournaments staying open, if you get my drift. But at the moment, Mozambique have their destiny in their own hands, especially if they lay the ball up like that, nice and clean. 2 points there for the 17-year-old Canara Pinto. Problems for DR Congo. They're playing nothing like the aggressive game, the thinking game that they played against Senegal. And they lost that to the defending champions by 3.
You could see now that Nyota Muganza has said to her teammate, give me that ball higher, because that's where our advantage is.
Well, I've seen a couple of zones, or more than a couple actually, in this tournament, and Mozambique playing a very good zone indeed. Their hands up, their feet are moving, they're communicating, and we have not an injury situation, but someone's lost their shoe.
That's quite rare to see. That someone's losing their shoe. Someone must step on her heel, I would say. Otherwise, I can't imagine the way she would have lost her shoe.
Let's see what happened.
No?
Well, that's a sympathy call from the official. There's no way the official should have stopped that. You only stop it if there's an injury, I think, but that's just tough luck, I'm afraid.
That's a bad preparation, let's say. She probably didn't tie her shoes enough.
Very kind of our Canadian official there to stop the game. That's how I read it anyway. It wasn't an injury. Don't think the game should have stopped. This is better defense from the DR Congo. Forcing hope passes. Oh, and then the foul. Goodness me. 10 seconds on the shot clock. You've done all the hard work for 14 seconds, and then you foul. Whack. And it got there like a charging locomotive.
Yeah, Pereira has read that movement, bad movement of the defense really well, and just went into the contra move.
Layla Dong in the post. Creating havoc, but the ball bounced in and out again. DR Congo just about hanging on to their qualification possibilities. A must win. Good hands again, inevitably.
And again, Nyota Muganza is in a great position, but her teammate just doesn't pass the ball high enough for her to receive it and be dangerous.
Nice fade away, and a back shot makes it a 9-point game again. Is that a backcourt? No, it's not. Not quite. This is much better defense from DR Congo. And this time, the shot clock, I think, is on 11. No, it's just ticked up to 12. Suddenly, Mozambique having problems. Getting a look away. Oh, and then DR Congo conjure up no, not quite a turnaround, but the held ball and the direction indicating it's DR Congo's ball.
It almost seems like DR Congo just realized how important this game is for them, because the effort and aggressivity they have put in defense is just a complete difference to what we've seen at the beginning of the game.
Apologies for the graphics, the stop clock there. We'll try and sort that out for you. There are 6 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The score is correct, but the time and the shot clock, we'll try and get that sorted out for you. So here you go, Mozambique leading by 9. Well, the defense from DR Congo has definitely stepped up a gear. Anyone attempting to make a pass now is under pressure, and so too the pass receiver. But can they do it on offense now? We want to see a game go down to the wire. We've not had that. Well, we have had a couple, but with the teams that are favourites for this competition. Is that a held ball? It is, and it's Mozambique possession.
This is a great defense down under the basket. We are focusing on the ball, but if you just focus how much the Mozambique defense works to cover the bigs of DR Congo, this is a great effort.
That's better defense from DR Congo. 6 is Bambola Alongia. This is more like it. Pass the ball around, move it. You keep the ball, your opponents may commit a foul.
Just missed that open look down under the basket.
And the rebound. Yes. She's come back in to the play, Anglesa. So it's a 7-point game now. Timeout, Mozambique. They've just noticed, I think, that Bernadette Anglesa has come back in there and possibly got a timeout to try and sort it out.
Nós não estamos a ter a clara evidência ofensiva. Tá? Jogamos posto-rito. Os postos têm que chegar muito antes. Ao base definir para onde é que joga. Não importa de que lado é que vamos jogar. Quando houver este bloqueio cego, há este pop-out fora. A seguir trocamos de posição. Queremos ter este bloqueio para dentro. Se vocês chegam tardiamente, o base está a passar pelo meio campo e não tem dois postos à frente. Atenção, acelerem! Ganhamos vantagem. Irá partir dos 24 segundos. Joga mais próximo da área. Tá? Insiste com o Rick. Obrigamos a falta. Tá? Só tem uma falta.
Well, I think Coach Nasir Saleh there just chastising his players somewhat for poor recognition. And I must confess, I hadn't noticed the big kid coming back in there so quietly. And a much more motivated DR Congo now. So 13 plays 20 with 5 minutes 11 seconds to go in the first half in this key game. A game which, if DR Congo need or want to progress, if they have any chance, they've got to win this. Their record would then be 1 win and 3 losses, the same as Mozambique's. Mozambique win, DR Congo have gone. Nice passing. Yeah. Oh, and the rebound is Anglesa. Almost a gift 2-point spurn there by Mozambique. 4 without reply for DR Congo. 15 plays 20.
Oh.
And Mozambique can't buy a bucket at the moment.
It's the second time Fanella Audelia has missed that open layup. They could regret these misses.
Apologies for the graphics. That scoreline is not correct. It's 15-20. The time and the shot clock are correct. The score is incorrect. It's 15-20.
It's time to refocus for both teams.
Slight mismatch there. Smile from Anglesa, but that's a second foul. Well drawn indeed by Annabelle Kossa. And look at the coach's reaction. Keep probably wants to say, move your feet, Bernadette, but it's not always possible. We have a timeout, and the timeout has been called by the Mozambique coach, Nasir Saleh. Second timeout in quick succession. So all timeouts gone now in the first half. And DR Congo well and truly back in the game. Yeah, I couldn't move my feet, she says. Sorry.
Ce qu'on veut, c'est quand elle sort, on oblige celle-là à sortir sur elle. Quand tu la cherches, c'est bon.
My apologies, the timeout called by the DR Congo.
Si, voilà. Parce que regarde, la défense, elle est là. Elle est seule. Ça peut directement entrer par ici. Tu vois? Parce que le deuxième rideau est là en bas. Elle est seule pratiquement ici.
I think it's a little time to refocus for both teams now, missing those open layups on both sides. That could cost them a game by the end of this game. So great timeout gave them a time to refocus mentally. And hopefully we won't see these errors again.
Sideline out of bounds to Mozambique, leading by 5 with 4:08 to go in the first half. Well, that's how to come out of a timeout, even if it's the opposition coach who called that timeout. So now the lead 7. Sorry, that was a 3-pointer, the lead 8. Inside, no, that pass is never on. So all the hard work that DR Congo put into getting back into the game, still down by 8. Now that's good Dinar defense, and the double deflection, the ball came off the fingertips of Leila Dong. Well, we've had quite a few games with tense situations, notably Ivory Coast against Mali earlier on. So this one, goodness me, it's tense out there, and perfect response from the DR Congo. That's Chanel Modiri, their leading scorer. They need a lot more of that from her. Oh, that's fabulous, fabulous pick and roll play. The player who scored set the pick, rolled for the hoop, received the pass, and laid it up. Tamara Seda.
Another learning lesson. And Annabella Costa has read that situation really well again.
Off-balance shot, that's not what DR Congo require. I think sideways fadeaway shots are the last thing DR Congo need. Dong really controlling the play, the number 11 for Mozambique. Here she is again directing the play. I want the ball inside, finding a free player who lays it up and misses. DR Congo on the break. Oh, great hands from the defense, but wretched vision there from the DR Congo player. And the foul on the halfway line. Neither team anywhere near the penalty. And we've got 2:10 to go in the first half.
I think Mozambique's Odelia Mafanella, number 14, has been her third open layup missing. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't like this first half of the game, and let's hope for her that she's just gonna, during that break in the halftime, she's just gonna back.
Well, not for the first time. We've got a player with a shoelace problem, and it's the same player. Perhaps the shoelaces are too long. She keeps treading on them.
I would say even it's the same shoes.
And immediately, Bilonga Ntumba apologises to the official. Apologised to the opposition as well. The shot is blocked by Bernadette Ngoyesa. Nice pass into that low post there, but Tamara Seda never ever had the angle to get a clean shot away. So 2 players on 2 fouls, 2 key players, Ngoyesa and Dong. High low from That's better ball distribution. They get an offensive rebound. U14 for DR Congo. Don't give it away now. Well, you clearly see there that Bernadette Ongesa there, not the most flexible player we've ever seen, and she just couldn't bend down to pick up the loose ball. Good hustle there from Elizabeth Pereira. Just about a minute and a half to go in the first half, and Mozambique leading by 8. And running the clock here a little as well. Dong's distribution is wonderful to watch. Well, she almost got the rebound as well. Now here go DR Congo on the break. That should have been a bounce pass. A bounce pass would have almost inevitably have led to a layup. Well, they'll take the 3 instead.
I was about to say credit to Mozambique's return to that fast break.
And the shot is blocked by Ongesa. It's a 5-point game in the last minute of the first half. All credit to both sets of players here. They know what hangs on the game. Qualification possibilities hang on the game. Everyone gulping a few fresh bits of oxygen here. There's number 7 for DR Congo. Kapinga Colombo limps off, and she'll go to the treatment room, I would suggest. No, she's sitting on the bench, and that is Mozambique possession. Great hustle from DR Congo. Yeah, there's Malinga. Oh, sorry, Colombo. Oh, she's okay. Lovely little bounce pass, and, well, again, the miss from a well-executed play. Good defense, Mozambique. There's a 5-second rule. No, it's a travel. Despite the smile, there's another turnover against DR Congo.
I think we see great defenses, great aggressivity in defense from both teams at the moment.
Oh, easy 2. Well, suddenly it's a 7-point game.
Anabella Costa has used the focusedness in the Congo defense.
Inside to the inside player. That's a 2. If it goes in, it does go in. It's a long 2. It's back to a 5-point game. Shot clock being turned off at the end of the first. Number 9 there for DR Congo is Mambanga Tiba, their leading assist player, but a valuable 2 points there for her. 8 seconds left in the first half. Are they going to go inside? No, they're not. And that is Mozambique possession with 1.5 seconds to go in the first half. At one stage it looked as though Mozambique were going to run away with it, and 1 or 2 players looking a little weary here. Well, I think that may be a case of a finger in the eye. I think it is for Mambanga Tiba. She'll have to go out and try and get her contact lens sorted out. That's painful. 1.5 seconds remaining. Mozambique in possession. Sideline ball. What have they got in form of an out-of-bounds play? Not a lot. Well, there's no buzzer beater on the end of at the end of the first half, but that first half ends with DR Congo 22, Mozambique 27 in a key game. At the risk of repeating myself, remember DR Congo have to win to stay alive in the tournament. If they lose, their record would be 0-4, and Mozambique and Egypt would qualify. But if Mozambique lose this, then it will be a 3-way tie possibility for qualification. So there are the stats of the first half. And the rebounds, well, it's pretty even actually. DR Congo just have the edge on rebounds. But look at those turnovers. That's what's hurting DR Congo, and 8 steals to 6 in favor of Mozambique. A very, very tense situation here. 22-27. Mozambique lead DR Congo at half-time. You're watching highlights of that first half. A low-scoring game, but nevertheless a scintillating game. Very, very interesting indeed. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, don't forget, come back here, and the second half should be even more interesting. Hello again and welcome back to the Palais des Sports Salamatu Maiga in Bamako, Mali. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half of a key game in this group, Group B. It is DR Congo 22, Mozambique 27. To remind our viewers, Mozambique are 1 and 2 so far. This day 4, and DR Congo are 0 and 3. If DR Congo lose this, their record will be 0 and 4, and they will have no chance of making the knockout stage. If they win, however, then there is a strong possibility of a three-way tie: DR Congo, Mozambique, and Egypt. Egypt play today, and their record is 2 and 2. So if DR Congo win this, they'll be 1 and 2 alongside Mozambique, and tomorrow's game, DR Congo against Guinea and Egypt against Mozambique, will be crucial. We could have 3 teams ending up with the same win-loss record of 2 and 2, and then it will be decided by looking at the number of points scored in a 3-team league table. Well, significant injury on the head there, one of the DR Congo players. Here we go, this is where it happened, and that player was number 9, Natalia Ambenkia-Teba, leading assist player for DR Congo. Let's hope it's not as serious as it looks. I don't think it is. When she went off, she didn't look to be too perturbed. In fact, I thought it was a foot injury, but still, obviously not. DR Congo get into a huddle in a game they have to win, and one of the decisive factors in that first half was the alternating defense applied by Mozambique coach Nazir Saleh, spotted by my colleague here, Teresa Brantlova, spotted the alternating defense. Good tactic, Teresa.
I think it's a brilliant tactic from coach Nazir Saleh, Mozambique's coach. Because he's fully aware of that. If DR Congo would have got comfortable with their offense, it will be such hard to stop them. I think Mozambique does a brilliant work in that zone defense, and even in man-to-man defense, they've done a brilliant work from the help side to allow the DR Congo's players to use their advantage, high advantage, and play a lot of high-low situations. There's been always one Mozambique's player in front of the DR Congo's player and one behind. It's a great effort and great strategy from Nazir Saleh. I said at the beginning that it's important that Mozambique runs a fast break, because obviously DR Congo is a bit slower team thanks to their highs, and they have scored 10 points from fast break compared to 0 from DR Congo. So that's exactly what works for them, and they have to continue it to play in this second half.
The epitome of good team play by Mozambique. There are 4 players leading their scorers, all on 6 points. And here we go. It is DR Congo in whites, missing the first shots, but getting the rebound. And getting the rebound again, and still failing to convert. And that is Mozambique possession. Great rebounding, great crashing of the boards by DR Congo, but they came up empty-handed. Apologies for 1 or 2 problems with the graphics in that first half. In fact, the website, the score is wrong on it as well. I can assure you it is a 5-point game, 22-27. Neither team making the best of starts in the second half. And that pass was, let's say, ambitious. Stays close, it is going to be very, very tense in about half an hour's time. We'll be coming towards the end of the 4th quarter. Leila Dong in the low post. That's way outside the arc. And good rebounding from DR Congo. Good boxing out. Well, that's not the best offense I've ever seen. Pass to no one except an opponent. This time, the long-distance shot is clinical and successful. Mozambique's number 7, Annabella Cossa, makes it an 8-point game.
It almost seems like she stopped that fast break for herself to hit these threes. Her teammates didn't like her stopping that fast break, but 3 points are in the bucket.
Well, that's good sealing in the low post and also excellent double team by the defense.
I think DR Congo's players need to recognize that Mozambique, as soon as they bounce the ball, there are 2 or 3 Mozambique players on them, and they should just first look and find their open teammates.
This is not the DR Congo we saw yesterday taking Senegal so close, and there's a foul stopping the fast break. I wouldn't say it's a intentional foul or a foul designed to stop the fast break, but that's what it did. Mozambique having problems getting the ball over the halfway line, but now they're in the half court. And that's a push. Yeah. Stopping the ball going into that low post. Little nudge. There we go. Well, the DR Congo player saying it wasn't me who initiated the contact. Step through from Leila Dong. That's forcing the issue somewhat.
We see man-to-man defense again. As that quick change causing problems to DR Congo's offense. They just quickly come from defense zone into man-to-man zone, into man-to-man defense.
Disappointment there on the face of Papa Kayundi, coach to DR Congo. Disappointment, I would think, because it was a poor pass that almost led to a Mozambique fast break. One score in this second half so far. That was a 3-pointer, and that is, well...
That's just an incredible defense from Mozambique's team.
Mozambique running away with it at the moment. It's a 10-point lead. Timeouts, perhaps? No. Apologies, the hooter sounded. That was a Vevazela, or wherever they are, in the crowd. That should be 22-32.
Back to zone defense.
Very well-earned offensive rebound. And the 2, it's back to an 8-point game. 24 plays 32.
Great recognition from Mafuta Ngusu. Didn't bounce that ball, she just found that open teammate.
DR Congo just about hanging on, but they're back to 10 points minus now. And now we definitely have a timeout. Timeout DR Congo, 24 plays 34 with 6:43 to go in the third quarter. And as Mozambique go to their coach with a lot of energy, the DR Congo players saunter towards their coach. Not good body language.
What does Mozambique really well is taking away the DR Congo's offense, basically, because their offense is based on cooperation between 2 big players. And the thing that they have really early help side is just taking away those guns from DR Congo's team. And I think Congo needs to recognize that, and instead of forcing the ball to their bigs, they should find an open player, or just Mafuta Ngusu, number 13 from Congo, did the last possession.
Well, if there were no sound and no graphics on these pictures, you would know from the body language of the players who was in the lead from that timeout. The DR Congo coach Papa Kayundi there with a tirade of, well, not exactly abuse, but he wasn't exactly pleased either, and a very calm timeout from Nasir Saleh, coach to Mozambique. It's a 10-point lead for Mozambique. What can the DR Congo do to get themselves back into this game, this crucial game for them? Remember, if they go 0-4, they will take no further part, or they will take no part in the knockout stages. They've still got a game tomorrow against Guinea, but if they lose this, that Guinea game will be just, well, a practice match almost. If you're open, look at the hoop. Goodness me, I have no idea what that pass was intended to be.
She has just been well and decisive. She had that open look, but she hasn't felt too comfortable to take that long distance shot. Instead of she has decided to penetrate and lose the ball.
And she, being Futila Makiez, coach takes her out for a little break, perhaps. We have a foul on the out of bounds. Yeah, look at bemusement on the coach's face. "What are you doing?" he says. Well, what they have done is commit their third team foul compared to 0. 6.5 to go in the third. Yeah, that's great ball distribution from Mozambique, but they lose the ball. Referees looking at each other, trying to establish some kind of eye contact. It's a decision by committee, I think. Yeah, that's how to react to a call that doesn't go your way. Leila Dong. There we go now. Who did he come off? He came off Mozambique. Good teamwork there from the officials as well. Leila Dong inevitably the rebound. We often get teams with the point guard showing the leadership, and I tell you what, Leila Dong is showing the leadership here for Mozambique, and the lead stretches again. 36-24 now, the biggest lead of the game. It's 12. And another turnover. DR Congo in all kinds of trouble. And Mozambique get the rebound and regroup in the half.
Mozambique's great effort offensively and defensively. It's exactly the game plan probably they've had at the beginning of the game. Just change the rhythm in defense, steal quick balls, run a fast transition offense, and get the most out of it.
Well, the point about that rebound situation was the slowness, indeed, of Ngoyesa. She could easily have dropped on the ball, but just hadn't got the foot speed to do so. Troubling times for the team with the ball. DR Congo. They need a bit of a spurt now. Perhaps that's it. Again, the intimidation factor of Leila Dong. That's excellent passing from Mozambique. And nearly good rebounding as well. Well, if this continues and the DR Congo lose double figures, something of an anticlimax, because they came here on a mission, and then the mission at the moment is not quite impossible, but pretty close to that if you keep giving the ball away like that. And then again, Mozambique obliged with a turnover of their own.
Yeah, DR Congo hugely struggles now with that zone defense for Mozambique. Just don't know absolutely what to play. They have to move it a little bit. They have to cut through to just make the Mozambique's defenders to move and open up the space a bit.
Azir Saleh, coach to Mozambique, with the luxury of taking off his main player. As Leila Dong is getting a well-earned break, and back on for DR Congo, number 9, Mbenge Taiba. At last, they've got the ball inside to the big kid.
Finally.
And Bernadette Ngoyesa, yeah, we highlighted her at the start of the programme, start of the game rather, saying that she should be a very valuable player indeed for DR Congo. And that's really in the second or third instance where she's proved her worth. Chase the rebound down now. Whose possession is that? Everybody trying to help the referee, and possession goes to DR Congo, who trail by 10. Now the referee wants to make sure that's the correct decision. Remember, the referee has the benefit of looking at the monitor. It's important, even though there is a, I said 10, there's a 14-point margin. Apologies, that graphic is wrong again. That definitely came up for Mozambique player, but she thinks she was fouled. She would, wouldn't she? 24-38 the score, with 3:40 to go in the third. Everyone waiting for the referee's decision. Whose possession is it? Or is it a problem with the score? It may be. Apologies again. The the graphics occasionally freeze here. The website is completely wrong. That reads 20. That may have frozen as well, but we've had problems with the electrics here in a couple of days. Yeah, the Canadian referee's explaining that that score is wrong.
Now they have corrected it to 26 to 38, so there's been a 2-point difference in favor of DR Congo.
Yeah, coach, you're only trailing by 12, not 14.
It's a good spotting from the referee.
So here go DR Congo, trying to eat into it. Oh, a pass again. You cannot pass through hands. Position-wise, it was perfection then. Pass-wise, it was anything but. And the third foul against the astonished Nguesa. He says she kept her hands up in the air. Let's look. No, nowhere near. It's a foul.
That's a quite clear foul. And on the other hand, I have to just mention a great performance so far in this third quarter of Odelia Fanella. She has been a bit struggling first half with that open layups, and this quarter she has already scored a couple of baskets, and she does a great job in defense, being that help defender on those bigs of DR Congo.
Moraseda misses the first foul shot as Bernadette Nguesa has left the court on 3 fouls. Somewhat aggrieved, she thinks. Well, both foul shots miss, and DR Congo get the rebound. Here's Natasha Teiba. Easily recognizable with that head wound. We've got to look at the hoop. You've got to be a threat. And that's got to go in. And it does so, but it's a long 2. So 28 plays 38. That's good transition defense from DR Congo. Don't let the guard tuck the ball under her arm and dictate the play. That's the message. DR Congo in a man-to-man. Reverse layup is unsuccessful. Good defense, but she gets the ball back again. And that's a shot clock violation. Good defense by DR Congo. They need a lot more of that. Yeah, the reverse layup attempt. As the shot clock expired. We've had one long-range shot from that spot. Need another couple. And there's one of them, a three-pointer. 31 plays 38, that woke the crowd up. And that's enough as far as Mozambique are concerned. They want to talk it over, they lead, but the lead was 14, now it is just 7.
It almost feels that DR Congo every time needs a couple minutes to settle, you know, offensively and defensively in every quarter. They always have a better second halves of each quarter, just putting in that energy. That recognition that is such an important game for them.
2:08 to go in the third. 31 plays 38. Mozambique with a 7-point lead. Here's coach of Mozambique, Nasir Saleh.
Atenção que eles têm 2 flancamentos de tiro, tá? Vamos continuar na zona 2. Atenção ao homem grande. Quando a bola vier, questionamos.
C'est elle qui s'impose. Elles sont là. Donc regardez, s'il n'y a pas moyen de cette passe, regarde ici.
A lot of energy from coach Papa Kayandi, coach to DR Congo, and Mr. Super Cool, Nasir Saleh, coach to Mozambique. There's more energy now from the DR Congo. Four points for Moderi, number 15 for DR Congo, averaging 10 before this game. So if she can equal or even better her average, DR Congo in with a shout. And here's Mozambique in possession, coming out of their timeout with 2 to go in the third. Being forced to put the ball on the floor an awful lot. So that's going to miss, and the rebound, DR Congo. And on the break, it's 1-on-2. Slow it down, don't give it up there. Oh, there's a handoff. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a little bit fortunate. Number 12 for DR Congo there just swung her arm to get rid of her. There it is. And the foul had already been committed by Mozambique. Teba with the backcourt violation. Goodness me, that is wretched. Having secured a bit of a comeback or being embarked upon something of a comeback, and then they give the ball away. And there wasn't an awful lot of pressure there either. Now they have to do it all again. Well, apologies. Not for the first time this week. We have a problem with the electrics. So we can't continue in semi-darkness. So we'll try and keep you in touch with what's going on. The referee will have to, well, we'll make a decision here to suspend the game. To remind you, it is a 7-point lead for Mozambique over the DR Congo. As you're watching highlights, it's been a real tussle in this third quarter. Coach Nasir Saleh there was forced to call a timeout, having seen a 14-point lead suddenly become only 7. That's the highlights here. But just as the game was getting to be even more tense than when we started, we've had to have a suspension of play because the electrics have gone, or at least some of them have. The court is in semi-darkness at the moment as we're watching highlights. But we'll take a break, and hopefully that break won't be too long. Hello again from the Palais de Sports Salamatu Maiga in Bamako, Mali. Apologies for the delay, or the break in transmission, or the delay in proceedings here. It is 31-36 to Mozambique over the Democratic Republic of Congo in this key Group B game, which, again, apologies for continually repeating myself, but it's worth reminding ourselves that the DR Congo must win this game to keep their possibilities of qualification for the knockout stage alive. If Mozambique win, then the DR Congo are out of any chance of competition next week, or rather after the next few days. So, a good fight back actually from the DR Congo. At one stage they tried by 14, now it's just a 5-point deficit they face with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Now let's see how that break in play has affected either team. Not exactly what Mozambique needed, but then again perhaps they would appreciate a break and a talking to from the coach, because they were on the wrong end of a bit of a run. However, they have the ball. They're leading by 5 with 1:42 to go in the third quarter, and here we go. DR Congo in a man-to-man. And that came off the fingertips of a Mozambique player. So a good break there for DR Congo. It is pointing up to be a bit of a nail-biter. You've almost been able to taste the tension throughout the game. Just as I say that, DR Congo come up with 4 turnover, and not for the first time. That's very close. That's 4.5 seconds. Goes to a turnover again. Should be an easy 2, and is indeed an easy 2. So the lead stretches to 7 now.
It's been a great play from Tamás Sedat to go and help her teammate all the way to the half court, and just a quick pass and go for her.
Oh my goodness me. Here you are, have a present of 2 easy points. So 4 without reply coming out of the break with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now the lead is 9. It was 5, it could have been 3.
And again, that great double from Mozambique's team's defense. The best spot to trap is in the corner of the court, and that's what we've just seen.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Not exactly a must-score situation, but very close, instead of which they throw it away. 2 wretched turnovers. Make that 3 now. Forget that, or rather disregard that scoreline. It is 31-40 with 28 seconds remaining in the third. A differential of 4 seconds between game and shot clock. Turnovers, look at that, 22-13. That's one stat you don't want to be top of. Foul on the play, and it's against DR Congo, a well-drawn foul indeed. Yeah, smart player. DR Congo, Mozambique's number 7, Annabella Kosa, leading assist player, and the brains of the outfit as well. Here she is on the foul line. 31 plays 40, 31 still plays 40 with 16.8 seconds remaining in the third. Might say DR Congo have been the architects of their own demise, but then again you have to give credit to Mozambique. Their defense has been difficult to work out at times. 15 seconds for DR Congo to get themselves back into the ball game. Come up with a 3-pointer, which is way off. 4 seconds. They're going to score here. 4 seconds, and in and out from Leila Dunga. That really would have been a dagger through the shoulder blades. Yeah, coach congratulates Leila Dunga on recognition there. She knew she had 1 second or so to get a shot away. She did get it away, but sadly it rolled round and out. But never mind as far as you're Mozambique, because they are leading by 9. We had an extended break because of a power failure. And really, the power failure at the end of that third quarter was all about the DR Congo failing to recognise the situation. 31 plays 40 after 3 quarters. We are in the Salamatu Maiga Palace of Sport in Bamako, Mali, and it is the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. Two teams will go to Spain next year for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. If Democratic Republic of Congo lose this, they will have no chance of going to Spain next year. Let's say they would be outsiders even if they win, because there are some very, very good teams in this competition, and DR Congo haven't won a game yet. This is the game they simply have to win to stay alive. Mozambique, let's say they have more chance of making Spain next year than DR Congo, because they're leading this in a game. If they win, they will eliminate their opponents. Watching highlights of the third quarter, and Coach Papa Koyundi there looked a little optimistic when the lights went out, and then suddenly the lights went out in the eyes of some of the DR Congo players. That three-pointer, or was it this three-pointer? It was a three-pointer at the beginning of the quarter, which really did hurt DR Congo. Highlights of the third quarter, and here we go with the fourth quarter, and Mozambique in possession. DR Congo get the rebound, and they're rather tardy in initiating the fast break. That was all about turnovers, and there's another one. This is getting, I'm trying to search for a word there, ridiculous as far as turnovers are concerned by DR Congo. This is not the team that took Senegal so close. Remember, in a previous game, Senegal really struggled against DR Congo. Senegal could have lost that, but for a couple of tactical errors. And that's a travel by Mozambique's Tamara Seda.
Yeah, because the other stats, they are quite even, but turnovers is just an absolute killer in this game, because Mozambique is punishing those turnovers really well with their transition offense and pushing the ball fast to the fast break.
Another turnover. There must have been 5, 6, possibly 7 turnovers in attempts to get the ball into big players by DR Congo, and now the lead stretches to 11.
Yeah, you know, I can't say really that DR Congo doesn't know what to play now. It's just they don't execute what they need to execute, and that's the difference at the moment.
Oh, lovely, lovely pass and the execution, and Mozambique running away with it here. The lead 13 now. DR Congo really do have to do something special now to keep their hopes alive. And well, there's a good rebound. She almost lost it as well, Ngoisa. This is good defense from Mozambique, and the turnover.
Another turnover, yeah. And again, you know, it's the same situation. There is a position, but the players just double guess themselves, and straight away there's no more position open, and that's why they're just doing those turnovers. It's Mozambique's great defense. It's just so movable and mobile. They are everywhere right now.
Well, in some of the games, we keep repeating certain phrases, like for instance when we commentated on Egypt's games, the commentator said so many times, another missed layup. Well, with the DR Congo, the expression we're saying rather too much is there's another turnover.
Exactly, and another steal for Mozambique.
And an offensive foul as well. Ngoisa just picked up her 4th foul in what I can only assume is frustration. She went off on 3 fouls, and if looks could kill, there'd be a dead referee here. But yeah, there's the offensive foul. Screaming for the ball, saying she's not getting it. Give me the ball, I want it. And then she hands her an opponent off. 4 fouls now for the big girl. Dong has just got the freedom of the court now.
To be honest, I've seen this offense from Mozambique so many times at this championship. The weak side back screen for a center, Annabelle Costa just waiting for the open player down under the rim. Would have wondered if teams are scouting these offenses.
Mozambique have scored 10 without reply since that electrical fault. And there's a foul against a very frustrated DR Congo team. There's the frustration personified. Pass the ball, says the coach. Points the margin. Now, what can DR Congo? They've got time, over 7 minutes. It's been done before to recover from 15 points down. But they have stopped. They've got to stop giving that ball away. And they've got to take balanced shots, and that is their possession end line.
Again, we could have seen Mujun Bursa, number 14, well in the position on the low position down there, and she hasn't received that ball.
And a terrific rebound for Leila Dong. When your team is in the ascendancy, and all you need to do is make sure you execute the basics of the game correctly, and Leila Dong is well aware of that, and her teammate increases the lead now substantially. It's a 17-point lead. Timeout, DR Congo. What can they do to dig themselves out of this hole? And you've got to say, it's a hole they've dug themselves into. They haven't scored since we had a break because of a power failure. It was 31-36, and Mozambique have run in 12 points without reply.
Regardez. Oh. 4-5. Soyez là. Vous deux.
Tá? Tu mantens aqui, tá? Beto vai entrar, faz o estádio. Tamara aqui, Odélia fora. Bloqueio para ela, tá?
Yeah, we can see a leading scorer for Mozambique, number 14, Mafanella, who has just scored that layup. And happy for her that she's not missing those open layups anymore, but she has recognized that overloading situation really well. She has seen that the Congo has been off position defensively. So that has been just a highway to the basket without any recognition from the Congo's players.
Watching highlights of the game played by Leila Dong. She's on 9 rebounds, 10 points, very close to a double-double. The rock of Mozambique. There we go, nice easy layup. Well, nothing's easy, but that was well executed. 6:34 to go in the fourth, and DR Congo have big problems. And those problems continue. Well, we had this down as a close game. There may still be a recovery from DR Congo to make it a close game, but at the moment, Mozambique very comfortable. And Leila Dong first to the loose ball. 4 on the shot clock, and she goes inside and she's fouled. That's a superbly drawn foul by Leila Dong.
You can see that Anabella Costa, the main point guard from Mozambique, has got some time off now to breathe. And we see on the court Elizabeth Pereira with Akila Mukubakin as a backcourt double and frontcourt in a zone defense.
Leila Dong makes sure of the first. And she's 1 rebound away from a double-double. Superb play from a very, very good player. Averaging 17 points a game before this, and 7.7 rebounds. She may improve upon that stat. Again, any possible pass inside, it's telegraphed. Mozambique read that a couple of minutes ago.
Shows that DR Congo doesn't have any plan B. Yeah, 29 to 15 turnovers. DR Congo has way too many turnovers. 29 is in 2 games that would have been too much.
And it's good to see 2 teammates actually fighting over the ball. Okay, Mozambique didn't win the ball, but at least 2 of them were fighting for it. DR Congo have gone scoreless for what seems like an eternity. At last, they break, or they finish the drought. 33 plays 50 with half of the fourth quarter remaining. DR Congo, what can you do to get yourselves back into the game? We have a 3-on-1, you must score, surely. They miss, but Congo gets the rebound. And they still fail to score. Is this team Egypt in disguise, missing the layups?
Yes, we can see how much DR Congo wants, but just anything they bring on doesn't work, so I feel a bit of frustration right now from that team.
Good hands. Excellent hands indeed by the player receiving the ball and the defense. The lane opens up and it's an and one. Is that the beginning of the comeback from DR Congo as far as spectators are concerned and TV viewers? Let's hope so, because we do love close games. But Leadong there, the leader of this Mozambique outfit, getting everybody together saying, this is our game. We're not going to quit now. We're not going to lose it now. We're leading by 15, we being Mozambique. On the foul line for DR Congo, it is Cecile Nyoka. Must get maximum from this situation. She can. The three-point play is completed. 8 points to Nyoka. And he's back to a 14-point game. Well, that's better defense from DR Congo. For some kind of rotation, and Leadong obliges with the simplest of out-of-bounds plays. Well, she had the defender up off the floor and then lost the ball. That's good recognition. Yeah, there's no need to force the shot now if you're Mozambique. Mozambique get the offensive rebound. It's a mad scramble. That'll be a held ball. Possession goes to DR Congo.
It's a great hustle from Mozambique, considering they're leading by 16 points and still throwing their bodies on the floor, trying to secure this margin.
DR Congo 7 blocks compared to 1 by Mozambique. It just feels as though it might be the other way around. Predictable at the moment from DR Congo, and inevitably Leadong gets the rebound, and that is her double-double. We highlighted Leadong at the top of the program, saying that she was a player to watch, and it was so proven to be. Well, she misses, and the rebound by Janine Colombo. 2.5 to go. That's a two-pointer. Is it too late though? As Koso Nyoka buries the two. And the block shot as well. Perhaps that's why DR Congo are leading the block shot statistics by a long way. And Leadong says, let's slow things down. We've still got 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, they have no reason to rush now. 2 minutes to go. They're leading by 16 now.
Superb play by Leadong, contesting the offensive glass, and she gets possession as well for her team. And Leadong, number 11 for Mozambique, is strolling around. There's hardly a bead of sweat on her face. There's that block shot. Okay, they lead that stat, but look at the scoreboard. They're trailing by 14. DR Congo, under 2 to go. Here's Leadong saying, time is on our side now. Well, it would have been had they not given the ball away. It still is on their side though, with 1:47 to go.
So let's see now if number 8 from Democratic Republic of Congo, Nyunga. No, not this time again.
Good defense and smart play from Mozambique, slowing it down, using the clock now, ticking down to 1.5 minutes to go. Good steal. Let's hit the layup. And DR Congo do so in the form of Cecile Nyoka. Timeout. Mozambique, they lead by 12. But there's still 84 seconds remaining. Anything can still happen. You never know. It ain't over till rather rotund lady in Rosette starts singing. Good steal. Well spotted by Cecile Makoso Nyoka. It's a 12-point game. 1:24 to go. Timeout, Mozambique. Confirmation there, Lea Dong, a double-double, 14 points and 11 rebounds. And a great deal of leadership as well from the number 11 for Mozambique. Is there still belief in the eyes of the DR Congo players? Well, I have every faith in Coach Nasir Saleh of Mozambique. Will he go to 4 corners now, just to run the clock? It doesn't really matter if Mozambique get a couple of shot clock violations now, as long as they're running that clock. Use the time. That's what they're doing. Yeah, running that clock. Not exactly 4 corners, but they've spread the floor. Well, rather aggressive shot off the glass. Still had a few seconds to run there. Perhaps looking for the foul. Now, DR Congo, a must-score situation, and they must score pretty soon. About to say that 3-point attempt's got to go in. That's got to go in, the 2-point attempt, which it fails to do. And the rebound by Mozambique well into the last minute. That should be it. Well, they turn the ball over. But it possibly doesn't matter. Well, they haven't turned the ball over. Actually, there was a double deflection. Good teamwork from the officials, looking at each other and deciding that that came off the hand of a DR Congo player. 40 plays 52 with 47 seconds remaining. Well, the turnover. Now's not the time to foul if you're Mozambique. Now's the time to make sure you get the rebound. Well, it hit just about every piece of equipment behind the backboard, which is out of bounds. 35 seconds remaining. Now they will run the clock. They don't even need to make a shot now. Just run that shot clock almost to its expiration. That's what they're doing. Lea Dong, she takes over. Almost a fumble there, shot clock on 4. Doesn't matter if they get a shot clock violation now, which indeed they have got, but they did run 24 seconds off that clock. So 10.5 seconds remaining. And Mozambique, this will be their second win. Even though we've got a timeout, Mozambique, when they win this, then they will have eliminated DR Congo. Guinea have already gone. Guinea 0-4, and DR Congo, well, they'll be playing for last place in the group tomorrow against Guinea.
I think there has been well tactically made the game from coach Nasir Saleh coming into the game with changes in defense, quite often changes to not allow Congo's team to settle in their offense, because they have such power in that high what they have in their roster. And coach Nasir Saleh has managed that really well. Also I think it's been a great effort, team effort from all Mozambique players who ever got on the court defensively, because it's been such hard for DR Congo to find any open player, to find their game plan, what they have, playing a lot, the high-low combination during their offense, and great credit to Nasser Saleh, big credit to him for this strategy.
Well, I think I said in the Senegal-DR Congo game yesterday that DR Congo will be very upset the fact that they lost that game yesterday. They left their best game on the floor in that 7-point loss against Senegal. And here, in a game in which they had to win, they're going to lose. They're 10 points behind. Full court press is a little bit irrelevant now.
Yeah, I think they will regret that first game at a group phase at this tournament when they played Egypt, because DR Congo hasn't found that game phase yet at that game and lost by 27 points, which that should have been a playable game for them to grab a win.
So they're the final score, DR Congo 42, but Mozambique 52. It is Mozambique who make the quarterfinals. Now, whether they're third or fourth in the group will be dependent upon the result tomorrow. Egypt against Mozambique. That'll be a cracker, because the team that comes fourth plays the top team in the other group, whoever that is. At the moment, favourites possibly Angola, so you can never tell. So, congratulations to Mozambique, and in particular their court leader there, Leah Dong, a superb double-double. She was their leading scorer and leading rebounder, and that's exactly how it panned out in this game as well. Well, the rebounds there look to be, well, they are pretty close, but turnovers, that is the killer stat. 31 turnovers against DR Congo compared to 17 by Mozambique. And there, confirmation of the double-double, 14 and 11 for Leah Dong. Somehow, DR Congo were top of the shot blockers, but that stat, well, won't do them any good because they've lost this game by 10 points. So it's Mozambique 52, DR Congo 42. And it is Mozambique who progress to the quarterfinals, and all DR Congo have got left now is to make sure they don't come last in the group, because tomorrow they are playing Guinea. Confirmation, 52-42, Mozambique have beaten DR Congo.